Good afternoon. It doesn't work.
Silence, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, my best wishes to all of you for a happy and prosperous new year, which ushers us the third decade of the century. And I'm sure that everyone here is keen to see that today that 2020, it's a very remarkable figure, will see us closer to our goals of regional and global peace and security, sustainable development, and respect for human dignity and goodwill towards all. I commence by very warmly welcoming the 5 newly elected members of the Security Council, namely Estonia, Niger, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Tunisia, and Vietnam. They will take their seats on this apex body, and I wish all of you a most successful and remarkable term, especially during this Jubilee year of the UN, with many accomplishments, because it's a great and rare honor for any country to be on the Council. Today, in my capacity as the permanent representative of the Republic of Kazakhstan, the country which initiated the flag ceremony, I'm happy to conduct the flag installation ceremony, which has become an annual tradition of the Security Council. I do so with great pleasure and pride, in close cooperation with my friend and colleague, Ambassador Dan Dinh Qui, permanent representative of Vietnam, a newly elected member of the Security Council, who is presiding over the Security Council this month. My dear friends, permanent representatives of the newly elected members of the Security Council, you are witnessing an event held for the third time in the 75 years of the UN. This ceremony is meant to acknowledge the recognition you were given by the international community to fulfill an important and responsible task of maintaining peace and security. The election of each of your countries exemplifies the trust 192 other member states have placed in your governments to commit themselves to the ideals of the UN Charter, especially in these trying and challenging times. Once again, I wish you a most memorable and rewarding term on the Council till 2022, with all prospects that lie ahead of us. To the outgoing friends and colleagues and delegations of Côte d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, Kuwait, Peru, and Poland, I would like to add that it was a richly rewarding experience for me personally and for my delegation to work with each of you in the Council. We record deep appreciation, the mark that you have made on the work of the Security Council by your tireless efforts and resolute determination over the past 2 years, and continue with commitment even in the future. This ceremony would not have been possible without the support and able assistance provided by so many visionary personnel of the UN Secretariat who shared our concept of the ceremony. We are grateful to those from the UN Protocol, SCAT, of the Department of Political and Peacebuilding Affairs, together with colleagues from the Departments of Safety and Security and Global Communications. They all worked with us for all these years to make the ceremony a reality and an unquestioned success. This year, we're introducing a novelty to our ceremony, giving the floor to all incoming Security Council member countries. I would like to record my great appreciation for all of the delegations who are present here for the ceremony. I thank you for your time and effort. I now would like to give the floor to His Excellency Ambassador Dan Dinh Qui, permanent representative of Vietnam to the UN, who is presiding over the Security Council this month, to say a few words. Ambassador, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, my good friend Kairat and Kazakhstan Mission and UN Secretariat for starting this very beautiful tradition. And Vietnam is honored to serve the Council the next 2 years. And Vietnam's honored to be the president this month, the first month of 2020, the first month of the new decade, the third decade of the 21st century. we promise to do our best to fulfill all our commitment with you, to uphold the UN Charter, and to uphold multilateralism. So once again, we thank very much for your support. We thank very much for your cooperation so far, and we wish to have your continued support and cooperation this month, next year, and beyond. Happy New Year to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for your brief expose. And now let me invite the following PRs in the following order. Estonia, followed by Niger, then Vincent and the Grenadines, and then Tunisia also to say a few words. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me wish you all a Happy New Year. Somebody asked me this morning how I feel, and I have to say I feel a bit strange, even intimidated, because this is a moment that we have been waiting for 15 years. Estonia presented its candidature already in 2005, and I have been here for more than 4 years, and this is the goal that I was working towards. I feel proud and humble. Proud because it's a real privilege to serve in this esteemed body, but also humble because I understand the responsibility that it brings with itself. Responsibility to prevent conflicts and responsibility to resolve conflicts. I promise to be a good and constructive member of the Council, always ready to find compromise and to build bridges. I will be guided by international law and rules-based world order, try to be proactive, working towards conflict prevention to bring cybersecurity on the table of the Council, and also to talk about climate security. I also try to contribute to make the Council work more transparent and more efficient, well understanding that the success of the Council is not measured by its products, be it resolutions or presidential statements, but by its impact on the ground. And I hope that Estonia can contribute to that and to making a better world. Thank you.
Mesdames et Messieurs les ambassadeurs et représentants permanents, Mesdames et Messieurs, je voudrais tout d'abord remercier le Kazakhstan, initiateur depuis 2017 de cette cérémonie protocolaire d'installation de drapeau qui symbolise le début du mandat des membres non permanents au Conseil de sécurité pour une durée de 2 ans. Mesdames et Messieurs, le 7 juin dernier, l'Assemblée générale, à travers un vote massif de 191 voix sur 193, a bien voulu accorder sa confiance au Niger pour siéger comme membre non permanent au Conseil de sécurité. Ce vote est le témoignage de la confiance de la communauté internationale que la communauté internationale place aux autorités nigériennes et, en premier lieu, à son Excellence M. Issoufou Mahamadou, président de la République, qui, depuis son élection en 2011, n'a ménagé aucun effort pour être le défenseur engagé des causes importantes pour le Niger, l'Afrique et la communauté internationale. Fort de ce soutien, les priorités du Niger au Conseil de sécurité seront articulées autour des préoccupations nationales, sous-régionales et régionales suivantes. La lutte contre le terrorisme, les questions de paix et de sécurité au sens large, l'impact du changement climatique sur les questions de sécurité et de développement, la situation des femmes et des enfants dans les conflits armés. Bien évidemment, le Niger contribuera de concert avec les autres membres du Conseil au bon traitement de toutes les questions qui seront inscrites à l'ordre du jour du Conseil de sécurité. Mesdames et Messieurs, Permettez-moi de profiter de cette cérémonie pour encore une fois adresser les sincères remerciements de mon gouvernement aux pays membres de la CEDEAO et à ceux de l'Union africaine qui ont endossé et soutenu la candidature du Niger, de même qu'aux autres pays membres des Nations Unies, ce qui a permis la brillante élection que j'évoquais plus haut. Par ma voix, le Niger marque sa disponibilité et son plein engagement à travailler avec les autres membres du Conseil à la recherche de solutions consensuelles aux défis multiples auxquels notre monde est aujourd'hui confronté. Je vous remercie.
It felt like an ordinary day until this moment. I'm more nervous than I thought I would have been. Happy New Year to everyone. All over the world, there is a growing disquiet. People are rising up. Many, if not most, are young. And they are calling on those with power to correct the current trajectory of our planet and our politics. Today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a small island developing state, a mere 40 years after reclaiming its independence from colonial powers, will take up its seat for the first time as an elected member of the Security Council. This day is a historic one, not only because we are the smallest nation ever to sit on the Security Council, but also, perhaps, because the urgency of now calls for fresh, disinterested, and impartial perspectives on the seemingly intractable problems of our day. St. Vincent and the Grenadines has no geopolitical axe to grind. We are just a young nation that yearns for a better world. We come to the task with a team that largely comprises young, well-educated, enthusiastic, and creative thinkers. Our permanent representative is female, yours truly, and I am supported by 2 female deputy permanent representatives, a female political coordinator, a female alt-political coordinator, and a female legal advisor. Indeed, we are a team that is 2/3 female. That, too, is probably historic. But above all, we are a Caribbean people. According to the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. the Honorable Ralph E. Gonsalves, we, metaphorically speaking, comprise the songs of Caribs, our indigenous people, the rhythm of Africa, the chords of Asia, the melody of Europe, and the lyrics of the Caribbean itself. With this uniquely blended psyche, we go forth with the audacity and the hope of making a small contribution toward the creation of transformative, resilient new realities. I take this opportunity to thank the member states of the United Nations General Assembly for placing their trust in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We will endeavor every day for the next 2 years to maintain that trust by discharging our duties and responsibility with integrity, steadfast adherence to the rule of law, the values and principles enshrined in the United Nations Charter. I thank you.
الزملاء الأعزاء، السيدات والسادة، يشرفني باسمي وباسم كافة أعضاء البعثة التونسية أن أعرب عن عميق مشاعر الفخر والاعتزاز بتمثيل تونس في هذا الحفل الذي يعطي إشارة انطلاق عضويتها بمجلس الأمن بكل ما يحمله ذلك من دلالات عميقة. وتتولى تونس للمرة الرابعة في تاريخها عضوية هذا الجهاز الهام بعد نجاحها في تثبيت أسس مسارها الديمقراطي خياراً لا محيد عنه، ومن منطلق ومبادئ وثوابت سياستها الخارجية أجدد تأكيد التزام بلدي بمواصلة العمل بنفس العزم على توطيد مقومات السلم والأمن في العالم وتعزيز دور المرأة والشباب في ذلك، وترسيخ القيم الكونية للتسامح والتضامن والسلام وتكريس مبادئ ومقاصد ميثاق الأمم المتحدة. وستحرص تونس في هذا الإطار على الانخراط في كل الجهود والمبادرات الرامية إلى تحقيق التسوية السلمية للنزاعات ومنع اندلاعها وتخفيف المآسي الإنسانية وتكريس حقوق الإنسان ومكافحة الإرهاب والتطرف. كما ستكون تونس صوت العالم العربي والقارة الإفريقية، وستعمل على الإسهام الفاعل في جهود حل الأزمات القائمة ولا سيما تلك التي تشهدها شقيقة ليبيا، ودفع مسار التسوية لقضايا العادلة وفي مقدمتها القضية الفلسطينية. Allow me to say a few words in English. It's a great honor for me and my delegation to represent Tunisia in this symbolic yet very significant ceremony, which mark the start of my country's mandate at the Security Council for the fourth time of its history. Proud of its democratic transition and the responsibility it entails, Tunisia is determined to accomplish its mission with commitment and dedication in accordance with the value and principles of the Charter, which have always guided its foreign policy, to promote the peace agenda and to help the Council prevent and resolve conflicts, this enhancing its credibility and efficiency in taking its primary responsibilities. Finally, I thank Kazakhstan and the Secretariat for organizing this event and the media representative for their presence. I wish you a Happy New Year all. Thank you very much.
I thank all my colleagues for making their statements, which actually reminds us of your obligations while you will be serving as the Security Council members. And I actually would like to point out to what was said by my colleague Rhonda. They have 2/3 of women in their staff, so it's very commendable. But the man is standing and holding the flag behind you. And we have our Tunisian colleague who invited a woman to be at the ceremony. So also congratulate you. And I congratulate my colleagues for making the first statements at the stakeout from the very beginning of their work in the Security Council. And I just encourage you to make this kind of occasions even more, to help our media to cover all what is happening in the Security Council. And now I have the honor to proceed with the ceremony. And I would say, please commence with the flag installation. Please.
The national flag of the Republic of Estonia. The national flag of the Republic of Niger. the national flag of the Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, the national flag of the Republic of Tunisia, the national flag of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam,
That's it, right? Yeah. Just say that's it.
Yardayım.